subscribers. If you're new in this channel, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I want to say thank you all for the love that you've shown me. God bless you all. Today we're going to be making the crop top which you saw on the thumbnail. It's very easy and very fast, so if you're ready, let's delve right into it. We'll be needing about a yard of fabric to make this crop top that we're talking about. You can actually use it to put on a palazzo, a skirt, whatever thing you want to do with it. I've gone ahead to draw out the lines. Here is our starting point, our starting line. This line right here is a bust line, and then this right here is a waistline. Now, to get a measurement for this, just to be sure, for beginners who do not know how to take measurement, or you already have a measurement of probably a blouse or a gown, the gown measurement, what you need to do is your bust line still remains, like that's your bust point still remains. But for me, my waistline for a gown or a blouse is about 16.5 inches, so I came down by 1 inch. This is so that it can come down a little more to cover up my belly. So if you want it shorter, you can use about that length, but nothing more than that. Then if you want it to come down more, you can take it more than 1 inch. So I used 1 inch for my own. I added 1 inch to my normal half length. Okay, that's it. So the shoulder is about 14 inches. We'll be marking 7 inches, and then we'll be using a neck width of 3.25 and a neck depth of about 3.75. Okay, that's for the front. We're going to roll that up, curve that out rather. So we'll go back to the shoulder slope. Take 1 inch, hope we can see, take 1 inch out and then roll that out. Okay, our armhole is about 8 inches low, or 8.5 inches, about that. So what we're going to do is measure 7 inches here just to square that up, and then we'll join our lines. If you've been watching my video, this should not be alien to you. So what we do at this point is to get the middle part of this. This is about 8.5, so the middle of it will be about 4.25, and then on this point we'll be marking 3.25 inches in for the front. Okay, 3/4 inches in for the front and about 1/4 inch for the back. So we'll be cutting for both the front and the back. So we'll simply make a curve. Okay, and then this way to the armhole, and then for the back sleeve, which is about 1/4 inch, which we took in just for it to have some fitting, and then back this way. Okay, when I cut that out, that will be obvious enough for us to see. So the bust measurement, round bust, is about 40, which is 10 inches. Okay, so we'll be giving about 1/2 inch ease. All right, you don't want it too big, so 1/2 inch in 4 places, about 2 inches, so that's enough to go around. So that will be 10.5, and then 1 inch for side seam. Okay, now because this is a crop top, what you have here should also come down, because it doesn't have some fitting. It just, but for this tutorial, I'll just take whatever I have here and reduce by 1/2 inch. That just gives it a little slope, so that it can give me some fitting rather. So we'll be taking 10 inches here rather than our normal waist measurement. So please take note, it's about 10 inches, that's minus 1/2 inch, which is it, and then 1 inch allowance. So this we're cutting is for both front and back. So what we just need to do is replicate this in front. So let's cut out the back neckline, which is about 1 inch in depth, and then we'll just curve it out here. Okay, and we're done for the cutting. So while cutting please ensure, okay, I forgot to mention, we need to add allowance, hemming allowance for the blouse, for the top. On the hem here we have about 1.5 inches, so let's make use of what we have. 1.5 inches, and then we cut. This we'll just use to fold it over when we are done, or when sewing. So voila, and that's it. So we're going to cut, and then blouse is going to have a zip at the back, so I already created a 1 inch allowance zip for it at the back, folded into two, and we'll simply this place this to cut our back again, and then we modify the upper one, which will be for the front. I hope we get what we're doing. Okay, and that's it. So let's take this off for a sec and then modify this. We usually, or I usually like to take out 3/4 of an inch at the back right here. It doesn't really, I always do that when I'm making blouses and rest or gowns, but for this I just feel like it gives a little more fitting at the back and take out any excesses. So this might just come through for us right here. So let's just take that out, and then yeah, and that's it. And then about, maybe take it up by 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch up here. It makes a little difference though. So just about, I hope we can see that. So we'll be trimming that out, and then we are done. We just modified our back block, or our back bodice, just to have some fitting. Okay, all right. Okay, we're done for this. We just open this up, and then we're almost done. All right, so going back to the front bodice, and what we just need to do is cut out the neck, the front neckline. I told we have to just leave out a certain inches, about 3/4 inches, so that we can use that to sew in our facing. Okay, again, I just make this too low, but we'll work with that. And then the armhole. Okay, we're almost done. And that's it. So we'll be going ahead to cut out our facing for both the front and the back. At this point, you might want to line this cloth. It all depends on your own preference, what you really want. But for this tutorial, I'm going to be working with the fabric alone, without any lining. So I'm going to take out what I have here, just to cut out my facing. So you just place it on the fabric and cut out, following what you have on the front for this, and then depends on how low you want to go. Okay, these are our front facing, so we'll go ahead to cut the back facing. We'll be working with this. Okay, okay, so these are facing for our back body, so just cut that in two, and then that is it. So okay, this is the front piece. We're joining the back piece to this, and then this other back piece to this. We're joining at the shoulder with half of an inch. Okay. All right, and right here with half of an inch too. So do the same thing for the facing. Here's the front facing. Here's the front. This for the back. Okay, and then this. All right, we'll be joining with half of an inch right here, right here, right here, and right here. So I'll just take it to the machine, join that up, and then okay, I'll join that up and then join the sides also with half of an inch. Remember we gave half inch allowance for the side. I'll do that, join this side, the shoulder, this, and then I'll come back to show you what's next to do. Okay, I'm gonna head to sew the shoulders with half of an inch on both sides, and then the side same with 1 inch too on both sides. I've done the same thing for the facing. I've joined them, the front facing to the back facing, with half of an inch right up here. So the next thing I'll be doing is to join or pin them. Let's pin them so that you won't find it difficult. So it will be right side facing right side. So we join them up at the shoulder joining, just so that they lap. Just so they lap. On this side also. Okay, and then we'll sew with quarter of an inch round the neck. Okay, after sewing with quarter of an inch, then you top stitch on the facing. Okay, for the facing you can also overlock the edges round this way, or if you want to give it some stability also, you can add or iron a hair stay to it. Okay, but what I'm going to be doing at the end of this, I'll take it to the serger and overlock the hem of this edge of the facing, so as to give it a nice finishing. Then I'll use a hemming gum to iron that out. So I'll just go ahead, sew this all up around the neckline, and then top stitch with quarter of an inch, and then we'll be done with that. Then I'll go over to fixing the zip. Now to cut a round sleeve, we'll be measuring from this point, from the joining around this way. Okay, 19 inches, and then here is about 23 3/4. Okay guys, I've gone ahead to cut the sleeves, 1 inch to sew, and then 1.5 inches to fold over. So I'll just do that, fold over the sleeve hem with 1.5 inches, and then join it at the side with 1 inch. Do the same for both sleeves, and then join it to the top. And then the two last things to be done is to simply add the zipper to the dress, and then turn over the hem. So I'll do that quickly and then show you what the outcome looks like. Guys, I'm back. I've joined the sleeves, the sides, rolled up the hem with about 1.5 inches. I also went ahead to add a zipper to the dress, and I've given it a very good press. Okay, so that's it. As easy as it was cutting it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and until I see you in my next video, bye.
So